Okay, you guys, it's Adrienne. Let me cut this down. Thank you so much if you're listening. I let me just make sure this is live. I think I'm recording, but I don't think I'm live. Okay, let me see. Go live. Okay, let me hit the live button. Go live. Okay. That just makes me wonder, like, wait a minute, was I live before? Am I live now? And like, what's going on? Do I have to do a whole new introduction? I mean, it's like, wait a minute, what's going on here? So I think I might have been live, but I did not hit the live button, but I have hit the live button. So who knows what was recorded? Who knows? Anyway, I am Adrienne. I am also known as Capricorntigress of Astrology, a look inside, and I'm going to be 100% honest about what's going on with today, this party, everything. But before I do that, I just want to make sure that this song that I was just listening to is on this video, only because it's really cute. And I just want to make sure it's there. Right? Such a cute song. Hey. Uh, 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 hey. Okay, you guys, I'm silly, but I had to put that in there. It's such a cute little song, and I wanted to make sure I had that in there because it's called Tropic of Life by Infraction, and I love that because I feel like right now anything in life is possible. We can make this like the best time of life, the worst time of life. It's really up to us. It's really up to us. So I'm looking at the timing, and at first it said 5 minutes, and now it says 1 minute. So I'm glad I went and put the little song on there because I think it wasn't there. Anyway, I decided to do this astrology offer party because of a sales sprint that I'm involved in. And in the sales sprint, I realized that I am not as active. I don't actively promote. A lot of times, what I do is I come online, I share my opinion about current affairs. I'm known as the astrologer that talks about current affairs. So I come on the internet, I talk about current affairs, and I enjoy that. I mean, to a certain extent, right? Because look what's going on with our government right now. But that in no way is helping me to make sales. That is not about making sales. That's just about me sharing my own personal opinion. And personal opinions are great, but personal opinions are not what you guys are looking for. You guys are looking for someone that can help you with your problems. Maybe your problems are current affairs, but most likely your problems are personal to you. And they have to do with what's going on in your own personal life. Whether your life is where you want it to be or it's not quite where you want it to be. And it's crazy because as I do this, as a person, I can say, hey, I know my life isn't exactly where I want it to be. Like, I can see where it could be better, but I also um, realize that I have the ability to help people to get to their own personal best. That's a gift. And I think in one of these, if I'm not mistaken, I actually read, if not here, in one of the somewhere I did over the last few days, where I read my own astrology thing that said that I had a genius for people. And I've known this since I was 17 years old. Somehow, some way, um, I have a genius for people. I can read people in a way that some cannot. The amazing thing is that since learning astrology at 17, I think I was 16, but I started, uh, getting money for it at 17. Since I've started doing this, um, I can't explain it. It just, sometimes someone will sit down in front of me and I can tell you their whole life story. I know it. Sometimes it's I literally because they just sat down in front of me. But most of the time it's after I take a gander at their horoscope chart. I can look at a horoscope chart based on just certain things. Let's say, for instance, you're someone who doesn't know your exact time of birth. This happens a lot. They might have a mom who says, well, I can't remember, but I remember you were born in the morning. It was like around breakfast time. So I might put something in like 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, or 6 o'clock or 9 o'clock, somewhere in there. And it'll give me a basic outline of that person. Now, it doesn't tell me the specifics. Hopefully, it'll tell me as close to a specific for their moon, because the moon changes every 2 days, so that could be a problem. But it will also tell me what their ascendant or rising is, or what I think it might be. Now, that's where the problem is, because I can't get the exact ascendant or rising when I don't have the exact time of birth. But what I can get is the elements of what is going on in their chart, any aspects that are going on between the signs or planets in their chart. If it's a up chart, a down chart, a locomotive chart, a splay, all of these things mean something. Every detail in an astrology chart means something. So even though I might not be able to tell exactly what the ascendant is, I may be able to tell you, hey, because you've got this locomotive, or because your most elevated planet is most likely Neptune, or whatever it is I'm seeing, I can give them a basic reading based on those facts. And those facts are usually enough to help that person to navigate what it is they need to navigate. It's funny, I had just did a reading with someone the other day, and I just emailed them, and out of from the reading I did, I found out that there were some basic things that we need to cover. One is the basic needs, survival, safety needs, their needs for financial security. There's belonging needs. Relationship and marriage is huge in this person's chart. Esteem needs, this person needs confidence. And self actualization, this person is in need of growth and purpose right now. So I came up with solutions and a plan of action and steps that we could take, and there's a bunch of them. And that's the beauty of this. Now, I knew their exact birth time, so I was very exact. But I can do the same with anyone based on the date of birth alone and place of birth alone. And I invite you, if you have not had a reading with me, to reach out to do that. This is what this entire 3-day event has been about, was coming out here, showing up, letting you know, one, I'm human, I'm real, I'm a real person, I am not AI. Um, I do use some AI generated things sometimes, but I am real. 100%. I am 100% a real astrologer. I am not someone who just came online and decided to be an astrologer. I have been at this for over 40 years. Over 40 years. That's a long time. So even if I don't get it exactly right, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to probably get it closest to right of anyone else that you probably have gone to. Now, you might have gone to see a tarot reader, and I am not downing tarot readers. I do tarot readings, but a tarot reading is not an astrology reading. It is not an astrology review, a solar return reading. It is not any of those things. It is not talking about transit. It's not talking about your natal. It is not talking about your progressions. It's not talking about aspects. It's not talking about what's going on for real based on your actual birth data in your own actual horoscope chart. Most of these tarot readers are coming out and they're doing general readings based on something they might have learned from that one tarot deck or for some tarot training or something of that nature. Maybe they're psychic. Maybe they're spiritual, right? They're picking up psychic messages, so they're giving those. What I give are freaking facts. And these facts are based on the date of your birth. Nobody else is going to get those exact same facts. These are your facts. This will be your purpose, what you can do, what you can achieve. Have you ever been in a life or in a situation where you see other people doing things and you're like, wow, I wish I could do what XYZ is doing, or I wish I could be like XYZ. But maybe your plan of action, maybe your purpose in life is not to be like XYZ. Your purpose is to be like you, whatever that is. And you may have a special gift that only you can bring. I mean, it's funny, right? There might be a million astrologers out there. A million, at least, I'm thinking. But not all astrologers bring the same thing to the table. And this is the same about anything in life. This is the same about you. You are your own unique individual person. I always say that I am my own individual unique creation. And why do I say that? Because I know that I envisioned the me that is me. I created the me that is me. The me that is me today was not the me that is me 10 years ago, 20 years ago, whatever. I took time to create her. She is, I always say, a figment of my imagination. That's who I am. Okay. I woke up one day and decided I was going to be her, me. And I've done everything in my power to be me and to enhance the me that is me. You know, I always tell my story and people probably get tired of it. And they're like, why does this woman always talk about what she did and where she was and how big she was, blah, blah, blah. And I tell that story because I want people to know that transformation is possible. Transformation is possible. Manifestation is possible. Regeneration is possible. We can become our highest, greatest selves. No one says that that has to be when you're under the age of 30. I was looking at something today, and I don't know if you guys are aware of this, or maybe it's because I'm, I play around in the Hispanic community because I was raised by a Puerto Rican man. And my grandma told me my dad is Puerto Rican, and that's probably true because my daughter has Taino in her 23andMe. So I'm often at the, things that deal with a lot of Hispanic people. And one of the things that is happening right now is this horrific pushback on Shakira. Now, I wouldn't say I'm a huge Shakira fan, but I like Shakira. I've not seen any major problems with Shakira. She's been Shakira for the last 30 years. This girl has not really changed who she is or her messaging or her dance or her body type or anything. Now, I've heard things like, oh, look at her. She looks fat. She looks stuffed. What's wrong with her stomach? No wonder her husband left her. Like the things that I've been hearing, I'm mortified. I'm mortified by this because this woman has been Shakira this whole time, but this pushback, this narrative is out there. And sometimes we, no matter who we are, no matter how famous we are, no matter like if you've been around for 30 years, even doing the exact same thing. Right now, I'm hearing people like, oh, her dance is nasty. Why does she dance like that? Why does she do this? Why does she do that? This is the same person that she was when she was a young girl. But as an older woman, Mm. people are taking offense. They're taking offense to her being her. She's not changed. She's just gotten older. She's the exact same Shakira. She's not, right? She's just aging. So she's not perfect. Her body isn't perfect like it was. I think it's still great, but nowadays people are looking for a sense of perfection that I don't even know exists after the age of 30, which is crazy. But the things that I've been hearing. So I just feel like it's important that we figure out exactly, first of all, who we are, what we bring to the table, why it's important that we, or who we are and what we bring and why that's vital, and we fall in love with ourselves. We have to do that. If we don't somehow figure out how to fall in love with ourselves along the way and figure out who we are, what we do, what we bring to the table, what our value is, this world will destroy us. People get off on destroying others. I've been doing this for 3 days. I don't even know if I've had a combination of more than 10 views here on Facebook. Now, I don't know if it has anything to do with me personally as a person, or if it's just the way people are on Facebook, or I don't know. That ain't none of my darn business. Because I'm not feeding trolls. Okay, I'm not going to do that. And I'm going to come out and do what I got to do regardless. So, you may or may not support me. That's fine. I'm still going to do what I'm going to do. And I also wonder how much of it is because I'm older. I guess that was the point I was trying to make about Shakira. People turn on you when you get older. I don't know what we're supposed to look like and be like and what people are looking for, but what is going on, folks? What is that about? Why don't turn it on people like Secure? Because you're getting older. Anyway, I've been at this for 40 some years. I know all the information that I need to know to help you. And if you're serious about getting the help that you need and not concerned about little things like what the person looks like or how old they are, then definitely reach out to me because I feel like that's important that you get someone that can actually assist you. And it's not based on what they look like or how old they are or what outfit they're wearing. It's based on the knowledge that they carry within their person. And I believe that I have enough knowledge that I carry within my person to help you with whatever situation you might be going through, regardless of what I go through. My life is not important. Because this is the part that a lot of people don't get about astrology and about the type of work I do in general. See, we all have a different horoscope. We all have different things that we're going through. We're all going to go through different things in this lifetime, right? Regardless. It just is. Now, I might have this gift of gab, and I have this gift of knowledge, and this gift of astrology. I literally have Aquarius intercepted in the first house. It's my gift. But even with that, I still have Neptune on the midheaven, which means half of the time, and it's opposing my moon in the fourth house. So half of the time for myself, I don't know what the hell's going on. Like for myself. For myself, I could go one way or the other way. It doesn't, because who knows? I've got Neptune on the midheaven. Neptune on the midheaven is confused most of the time, living in a haze most of the time. And the sun is in the 12th house, living in a haze most of the time. I do. There are people who might be like, oh, she didn't reach out to me. It's because I'm in a haze. I also have ADHD. So who knows what I'm going through? But that does not negate what I've already learned. See, in like with astrology, I know that already. That's there. It's in there. It's not it's like concrete, okay? It's that in there, okay? Because it's deeply embedded in my psyche as a human after 40 years. And so no matter what I might be going through, my ability to assist you, to help in whatever it is I need to help with, that is not negated in any way. I want you to understand that. So let's talk about some of the products. I wanted to come and talk about some things because I like to just not just coming here and selling, but just coming and talking to you and giving you an idea of what it is I do and, um, what to expect from an astrologer. I don't know if you've been to an actual astrologer. Uh, Again, please do not confuse an astrologer with a tarot reader. A tarot reader is going to give you a tarot reading, period. That's all they can do. That's all they do. And some of you guys pay $50, $75, even $100, $150 just for that. But an astrologer, at least I can give you that, and I can give you your astrology chart. I can give you your natal, your progressions. I can give you where the transits are. I can tell you specific times and dates, certain transits that are either affecting your life or will affect your life. It's a completely different experience. So if you have not had an astrologer, an astrology reading with someone like me who's got 40 years experience, I highly recommend it. There's no value that I could put on that. And I think I'm really unbelievably priced for someone with this much experience, considering the amount of shysters, scammers, and people with 1 or 2 years experience charging $300 and $400 on the internet right now. So let's talk about what I offer, what my prices are, what I might have available. This is my last of the 3-day event. So I want to give you guys some options. I've been trying to keep these options at a price that most people can afford. Um, but I do want you to know exactly what's out there. One of the things that I have not promoted a lot, but I really do want to promote this week, is that I've got these special reading prices for the month of April. And I hope this is going to show up. I just put this in there. I hope it's going to show up. It says something about community standards. I hope that means I can put that there. So this is something that I just stuck here in the comments, that is PayPal. It's directly to PayPal. Okay. So you bypass anything and you go directly to PayPal. I actually like using PayPal. One, it protects me as a seller. Two, it protects you as a purchaser. And I just feel like it gives you a guarantee that I will provide you with what I say I provide you. And if I don't, then, there's PayPal. The good thing is I also have access to Square on my website, I believe, and I think Stripe through Calendly. Anyway, you've got different options to purchase with me. There was a gentleman who said he wanted to purchase with me and then said he has a debit card. Well, the truth is, I can take a debit card. I can take a debit card through any of these payment venues. The thing is, he's got to use his debit card. That's about him using his debit card. You can go right over to Calendly and order with his debit card. You go right into my website and order with his debit card. It has nothing to do with his debit card. I use debit cards. So it is about him seeing the value in what I offer, right? So that is worth it for him to use his debit card. So that is one of the things. But I wanted to give you guys this link so that you know that you can bypass anything and go right into PayPal. And that PayPal is set up to accept Venmo, your debit card, your own PayPal, yeah, whatever. So you can do that. I just wanted to make sure you knew that, and also what these offers are on PayPal. I wanted to just click this link, and I'm going to share this so that we can watch it together. I want to make sure you've seen this if you have not clicked it. Some people are afraid to click on a link, and I understand that. So I clicked on the link for you so you can see what happens when you click the link. I don't want you having any fear of clicking any of my links. This is what happens when you click on my PayPal link. You get here to this page. You can do PayPal, you can do pay later, you can do Venmo, debit, or credit card. Okay, it's all right here. And here I want to give you an idea of what's going on because this is a little bit different than what you guys are used to. And this is where you can literally post in whatever it is you want to pay. I kid you not. I don't want you guys to come to me with any reason whatsoever why you couldn't at least do a $25 or something like that with me. And I'll decide if, like, if you send me $25, I'll probably send you a tarot reading or an intuitive reading or something like that. If you send me $50, I might do something similar. I might send you a workbook, a coaching guide, or a journal, or something like that. But these are specific prices. There's a general reading, which is $99. If you send $99, you will get a general reading. This is an astrology reading, the same astrology reading that I'm charging $169 for elsewhere. So if you put in $99, you will get your $197 reading for $99. I kid you not. Also, you can get a tarot reading, okay? Any tarot reading, if you put in $88, I know you want a tarot reading. You can also put a note. You could put this here, all this there. But it's $88. It doesn't matter if I do a 10 spread, if I do 3-card decks, if I do 5-card decks, it doesn't matter. It's only going to be $88, no matter who gets it. Now, you can add extra things in with that. Like you can add a spiritual healing, right? So you might say, hey, I want to get this spiritual healing. I want to get this tarot reading, and I want to add the life coaching. Now, the thing is, depending on what you've paid is what I'll and you can put notes too. So you can put your date of birth. I would put your date of birth here in the notes so that I know what your date of birth is. And let me know if you want a tarot reading, if you want a future reading or a general reading, if you want to get the meditation or healing with it, and if you want to have a coaching session. You can put all of that there. But I wanted you to know that I created this page specifically so that it can work with your budget. I did not want to hear people saying, I don't have money, or I can't afford it, or I got a debit card, or whatever your excuse might be. There is no excuse. If you see the value in what I offer, then you will see the value in using this page and getting your reading at a discounted price. I'm only going to use, this is April 25, right? So during April 2025. But this is a great savings because I am open to working with you on all these different levels. So whether it's as an astrologer, whether it's as a tarot reader, whether it's as a spiritual healer, or whether it's as a life coach, as an abundance and manifestation coach, as a meditation coach, as a spiritual coach. I'm all of those things. I want you to understand that. I'm even studying for sales coach and LP coach. So maybe you need help with finances. I can help with that. I can look at where your second house and eighth house is, the aspects to those houses, what's going on in your life right now, where your progressions are, and how that could lead to you making more money in 2025. I can then help you with coaching sessions to make said money in 2025. All of this is available. So let me just give you an example. Let's say you don't have $88 and you don't have $99, but you have $50. Look at that. I'll take $50. And then you could just write in here, I do not have $99, but I would like an astrology reading. Can you help me? My situation is blank. And I will give you at least a 1-question reading. Do you see how this works? Do you see how this works? So I want you guys to understand, don't let anything hold you back from getting your reading, from asking any question that you might have of me? My question is this: if money was not a problem for you, what's holding you back? If you need a solution and I've got the solution you need, what's holding you back from getting the solution if it's not money? And that's what this boils down to. How to get your solution regardless. And understanding that when you work with me, I'm not going to stop until you have your solution. You know, before, when I was doing readings, I was just giving astrology readings or tarot readings. The thing is, I now offer so much more. So it's not like I'm going to give you a reading and just drop you and leave you. I can now give you a reading, give you a solution, provide you with follow-up, provide you with workbooks, checkpoints. There's so many things I can do to help you to actually achieve what it is you want to do. Even if it's a relationship. I said this on my Saturday Night Live I did last night on YouTube. Even when it comes to relationships, I went to ASSEC Direct. That means I went to Narcissistic Training University. I literally went and got trained to help people with relationships. So if you come to me and you say, look, my man's been cheating on me, I don't know what to do. I really want to save this relationship, but I'm not sure what I can do to save this relationship. Well, after talking with you and doing your horoscope and your reading and whatever, I might come to the conclusion that we might need to do certain things, or you might need to do certain things. And the thing is, are you going to do those things? Now, if you're going to work with me and do those things, then we can maybe get to a solution or get you to where things are working for you and they're being fixed for you. I know that there are life coaches that charge thousands of dollars to do what I do for hundreds of dollars. So that's what I'm saying. Okay, I just want you to understand that I'm more than an astrologer, that I can help with more than just one thing. Reach out to me and ask me questions of what it is that you might need. And I will help you with that. I'm putting links in the comments. I just put in aging, dating, and boundaries. That's a video I think I created a few months back. I highly recommend that you watch that video. There might be an ebook connected with that. But if you have issues with dating or anything like that, or online or aging or anything, definitely I recommend that. That's a great book. If you're someone who's dealing with self-confidence issues, I have another ebook. I think this is an ebook. It might be a video as well, but it's called Checking Your Level of Self-Confidence. And I highly recommend that as well, because that is one of the things that I find a lot of people are complaining about, and what they're dealing with is self-confidence issues. And so sometimes it's about checking your level of self-confidence, making sure you're in a good place to get things accomplished for yourself, and that you feel that you have this ability, like you can. Also, there's another ebook. This one is an ebook. It's called The Benefits of Using a Personal Astrologer. And the beauty about that is it's called The Power of the Stars. Sometimes people don't understand the benefit of an astrologer. Like, you might go out and get things like tarot readings and psychic readings and all of this and think, oh, but astrologer can't help me. Oh, no. You got that backwards. A good astrologer is going to help you more than a tarot reader. A good astrologer is going to help you more than a psychic, because it's not based on a gut feeling. It's based on facts. It's based on actual movement of planets. It's not based on a supposition. See, it's different. It's based on facts. Also, I am putting in the comments understanding your child with astrology. I talked a little bit about that yesterday, but it's one of my favorite ebooks that I've created, which is about childhood astrology and the value of childhood astrology and the value of understanding and reading your child early before whatever sets in. Because once it's too late, once they grow up and they start getting their personalities and you've not created that, they've kind of grown like a wild weed, they based on maybe their friends or what they learned in school or, the neighborhood. It's too late by then. You've got to actually instill some of the better things into your child. You got to let your kid know from the beginning what their potentials are. Otherwise, life is going to tell them what their potentials are, and it may not have nothing to do with their actual potential. So it's about us protecting our own children and directing them and guiding them and getting them on the right roadmap. Because if once they're off the roadmap, who knows where your child is headed? Who knows what could happen? So it is so important to get your baby, your child, on the right roadmap. I'm going to put this also into the comment section, which is the Aries free birthday offer. We still have another week in Aries. If you are an Aries, then definitely click on this, get your offer, your free gift. It's actually a PDF and a video all about Aries, and you guys definitely will want to get that if you are an Aries or if you're dating an Aries or if you have an Aries child. I mean, all of this is just great information for Aries, so definitely reach out, get that information so everything that's going on with Aries and what's going and what we have there for Aries. Now there's another offer that I made yesterday. And this was for people who might be looking for a way to make extra money. Okay. I want you to know that I've got an affiliate program at PayHip. I really want to start promoting more through PayHip. Now, I've got my Astrology A Look Inside website, so there's products there. I've got our Patreon, so there's products there. But I also want to put things on PayHip. And the reason for that is that when I put products there, then you guys who are affiliates or who sign up to be affiliates can then take those links or your affiliate links, and you can sell them and make money off of them. You might not be an astrologer, but you can make money off of promoting me as an astrologer and get, I think it's 30 or 50% of what I make. So this is a great way for you to make money. Now I'm about to add things like tarot readings and other things there to PayHip so that you guys can actually benefit by promoting me off of my PayHip. Why not? Why not make money doing that? It's a great way for you to make some extra cash. So another thing, and this is another great way to make money with PayHip, actually, is that I created yesterday, I actually put on PayHip a special Celestial Circle membership. And this Celestial Circle membership is anywhere from $14 a month all the way up to a one-time $249 purchase. So let's say if you were a PayHip affiliate, if it's 240, which is $250, basically 240 is 1/3. If it's 30%, you would make $80. If it's 50%, you make 125. That's a lot of money to make with one sale. So I would highly recommend, if you are an astrologer yourself, a tarot reader, you've got your own spiritual entrepreneur business, do add the Celestial Circle membership to what you're offering so that others can join and you make a profit when they join. But first, make sure you join the PayHip affiliate link that I added in the comments, and then you can start promoting the Celestial Circle membership. You might just want to be in the membership yourself for $14 a month, and that's fine. That's so that you can get a lot of things like readings and stuff like that, and you don't have to worry about coming up with $50 or $80 or $90. There are certain things that will be offered inside of this membership just for that $14 a month, or that $120 a year, or that $249 one-time fee. And you might never have to pay ever again after that $249 fee. So I wanted to give you guys options like that so that those who work closely with me get benefits to working closely with me. And that's exactly why I created the Celestial Circle membership. Everybody is invited to join the Celestial Circle membership. And I think that is so important that if you have not already joined that you really go check it out, and that you look at the potential of joining that and what it would bring to you for joining that, right? It's really important. I want to also let you guys know I'm going to start coming up with some more things that I will add to the astrology marketplace, so that we have different offers and offer parties and live events and ways for you guys who are here, who also might be spiritual, who might have your own astrology business. I want to do more things with you who are also spiritual entrepreneurs. So maybe we'll get together and do a summit or something like that, or do an event here in the group where we can all get together and help other members in the group. There's so much that we can do. But the first thing I want you guys to do is to reach out and let me know that you are here, either to get your, and sign up with me. That's the first important thing to do. I am going to start sharing some other ways for you to sign up and be a part of things, get more value out of the group, get more astrology gifts and things like that. And do keep an eye open over the next couple of days, because there's a couple of things that I want to share with you guys to help you to that are free, because you're members of this group and you support what I do. And because of that, I want to support you. But I wanted you to know that I am here for you, that you are not alone, that Astrology, A Look Inside is here for you. Be sure to visit the website, see all the changes that was made at Astrology, A Look Inside. I'll put the link right here in the comments so that you can have that to go to astrologyalookinside.com. Go check it out. Look at all the different changes that have been made. It looks like they still got the same picture on here, but I don't know why. I've changed the picture. But yeah, go check out what's going on at astrologyalookinside.com. Also, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube, be sure to go to our YouTube channel, and you can find us at Astrology A Look Inside on YouTube. That's Astrology A Look Inside at YouTube. I'll see if I can get the link, and I'll put the link here in the group as well in the chat, so you have that. I mean, there's a lot here, right? I want to make sure you guys have access to everything. Okay, so there we go. We've got our Astrology A Look Inside YouTube up there. So that is our if you have not subscribed to that, make sure you go and subscribe to that. Also, if you are not following our Facebook page, which is Astrology A Look Inside, because we have a Facebook page, make sure you go to the Facebook page and you follow Astrology A Look Inside, the Facebook page, okay? Because we have that, and I want to make sure that you are participating and you're involved with the Facebook page. Okay, that's important. But we also have a another group, which is the Astrology A Look Inside uh, Facebook group. So if you have not joined the Astrology A Look Inside Facebook group, be sure to go and join the Astrology A Look Inside Facebook group. And there's the other thing I wanted to share, because you may not have done this either, is this. You may not have found us on Instagram. And I want you guys to know that we are on Instagram, and you can find us on Instagram at Astrology A Look Inside. So we also have Astrology A Look Inside on Instagram. Okay, so Astrology A Look Inside is everywhere. Now, there's one other place that I want to make sure I share with you while I'm here, because you may not have been to check this out either. But I want you to check it out uh, because, well, it's us, right? We're everywhere, and I want you to know that we are in these places and available for you wherever, whenever you're on any of these other platforms. So the other is our TikTok. And I don't know why that didn't just show right up. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's our TikTok. So you can also follow us on TikTok. Okay. I also have a Blue Sky, but I don't know it right offhand. I just know if you are on Blue Sky, you can find me by going to guidance and gifts. That's guidance and gifts. I'll on Blue Sky. I'm just gonna type it out so you can just find me there. But it's guidance and gifts. That's also my name on TikTok, but the actual page is Astrology A Look Inside. So guidance and gifts, okay? But on Blue Sky, that's where you can find us. So I wanted to make sure I provided you with all of these links. Also, if you have not been to the shop, please go by our shop. I showed that yesterday when I was here, and I showed where our shop was and what it looks like there so that you can navigate in there. But I want you to be able to go to the actual shop. So if you haven't done that, please. Oh, there it is. The shop actually shows the new picture. Isn't that funny? With the gold, because I changed it from the original to the golden girl. And I noticed the shop actually has that picture there, so that's amazing. And finally, if you have not, I know I listed a couple of products, but I did not actually list it as itself, which is our Patreon, which you can actually join our Patreon. We've got all kind of things at our Patreon. You can go there and join up as a free member, and or as any of the tiered members. It could be a $5 member, a $10 member, a $20 member, or a $50 member. But this helps us. All of these different things that you can do helps us. It helps us to grow. It helps us to expand, and it helps me to stay open and to keep going. And so do support Astrology A Look Inside. There's so many ways that you can support, and I hope to see your support over the next day or a few days. And much love to you guys. Much love to everybody that's at the Astrology and Metaphysical Marketplace. Thank you for joining. Do take a moment to share this group with your own friends, your own connections. Let's see if we can get this group to over 500 people. I would love to see this group grow because this is your marketplace. It's not just for me to come here and sell and promote and tell you what I have. This is a marketplace. That means it's a place for you to come and sell and promote and to tell what you have too. And the more you do that, the better it is. It's not all about me. And I actually get frustrated when I just see myself in the group. I want to see all of you and what you're doing and what you offer and how you can benefit people here. It's all about supporting and benefiting each other and helping each other to grow and to feel nurtured and to feel safe and to feel like we have potential and that we're not alone. We're not alone. You're not alone. As long as I'm alive, as long as I have astrology a look inside and I have access to all these things, you're not alone. You can reach out to me anytime and I will be here to help you. Okay? I want you to know that. I want you to feel that instinctively. And like the moment something comes up, instead of running like, oh, let me go and find some tarot reader. No, the moment something comes up and you feel like you need to reach out, I want you to think, oh yeah, Adrienne. Let me reach out to Capricorntigress, Adrienne. Let me go to Astrology and look inside. That's where she's got all this stuff. You know, I'm going to see if I can show it. I didn't share it yesterday because I was just about to go, but before I left, I wondered if I can share it. Now, it might not be shareable because I know I've got it hidden, but I want to see if I can. Let me see if I can find it. If I can't, then I can't because I've hid it. I know I did. But let me see if it's here. Oh, I think I hit it. So it's not. It's just saying new products coming soon. I know there's a, let me see if I can find it here. No, I can't. It'll take too long. It'll take too long. So you guys, there, even though you can't find it when you go there and you click on things like spiritual kits, the spiritual kit is still available. You just don't see it. I took it off of there because there was a lot of pushback about people who do kits and witchcraft and things like that. And I just didn't want to have all that pushback on this website because this website is basically about astrology and not so much about this spiritual or the kits. But I want to share something else with you before I go. Okay, let me do this now, and then this will be my last pitch because I want to make sure you guys know everything, and I don't think you do. I don't think people go to the website and go through everything. I think you guys just look at one thing and then you leave. So I wanted to make sure you guys see this, what this is, what I'm doing. So there's options, okay? Remember that there is a special code, and I'm going to give you the special code because these are products that some people might feel are a little outpriced, but I really want to promote these products, okay? This is the area of under healing and clearing and grounding and sacred soul light, okay? I have 3 different things here that I highly recommend for everybody. First of all, when you go to the website, no matter if you get this special code that I'm going to give you or not, you can get 25% off of anything at the website by just putting in the word spring. I want you to know that, okay? So you automatically can get 25% off of these, okay? But I'm going to give you a special code, and if you put that in at the website, you can get 50% off, okay? I said it the first day, and I'm going to say it right now. The code word is party. Again, the code word is party. The code word is party. So here are the 3 things that you can get, and if you're smart, you'll use the code word, to get 50% off on these items. There's a special private power hour offer. That power hour is where I spend an hour with you. We will deal with whatever we deal with, whether it's astrology, whether it's tarot, whether it's alignments, whether it's, the healing, whether it's coaching. It is your private power hour. We are going to get to the bottom of something, and we're going to make a plan, and we're going to fix it, period. Whether or not we've got to, come up with a spiritual kit, use uh, sage or crystals or whatever it is that we're doing, we're going to use that power hour to get you to the place you need to be. And that is a $297 product. It's on sale for $247. If you use the special code, you can get it for $123.50, or you can use the spring code for 25% off. Also, we've got the Sacred Soul Alignments. This is a personalized healing support bundle. So on top of you working with me personally, several sessions, is there also going to be a healing alignments that are sent to you, probably either recorded or via your email or both, so that you have constant support and alignment. And this is about aligning you to where you need to be. This might also be clearing out old records from past lives, dealing with your Akashic records, clearing out old oaths and vows and commitments that you made in your prior lifetime or before you were born. It might involve getting you into connecting to Gaia and to and into like the higher planes, into the fifth dimension, or even more than that. There's also some other healing that I do. This is a healing support bundle that includes the Sacred Soul Alignments, but it is a bundle of various different healings based on the conversation that we have, and the energetic healing that I do with you. And that is on sale. It's $200 off, from $597 down to $397. But again, if you use the code word spring, you can get 25% off of the $397, which would take it down to about $297. Or you can use that special code that I just gave 5 minutes ago and get 50% off. Okay, which would take this down to like, I don't know, like less than $200. So that is a special bundle. Anyone who gets that bundle, I will honor that pricing. Also, we have our Astro Numerland Sacred Soul Alignments. Now, this is also the alignments, but it comes with the Astro Numerland, which is a little bit different than just, say, an astrology reading. The Astro Numerland is really good for someone who doesn't know their time of birth. It's based on your astrology basics. So your sun, your moon, your other planets, right? If I can get your ascendant, that. But also based on, say, your Chinese astrology placement. So you might be, in my case, I'm a water tiger. So I would tell you what a Capricorn water tiger with the sun in the 12th house means, or a Capricorn water tiger with a Taurus moon means, or a Capricorn water tiger with a Capricorn ascendant means. Do you see what I mean? It's a whole different vibe. And each one of those things that I mentioned gets different sacred soul alignments based on what that means. Because each placement, each person, like you might be a Virgo with a Virgo moon and be a dog, a Virgo dog with a Virgo moon, and that's a completely different animal. That's a completely different reading. The sacred soul alignments I would share would be completely different. So I really want you guys to understand, or the healing, because I might give you more than sacred soul alignments when I do the Astro Numerland. You might get other forms of healing since I've been certified in several different modalities. So I just want you guys to understand that There are these types of items here in on Astrology, a look inside, not just astrology. Okay, there's all types of different things that I provide at Astrology, a look inside. And I just want you guys to get more familiar with that, get comfortable with that. Also, in case you wondered about this, there's different types of reading. So let's say you want to do a card reading or crystal reading, but you're not sure what one you want. Well, let's say you just want a tarot reading. Okay, fine. If you want a tarot reading, the written version normally is $57. The video of it is normally $97. That's why I have it for $88 on that special that I gave to you, because you'll most likely get a video, which is normally 97 or 127, but you'll get it for 88. It's a savings. And if I add any written in there with that, then you're getting double the savings. So that is one of the benefits of getting that special I showed you in the beginning of this video. Go back to the beginning and get that special so you can save on my tarot readings. Also, there I do one question readings based on crystal readings or intuitive readings. And these are just different. Some people want to get more than one. Like they want to see me once a month, or they want, like this is annual. Let's say you want to have 12 different readings with me over the year. Well, you might want to save that. And that would save you quite a bit, about $500 by getting like once a month. And I would just send it to you once a month. So, or you might schedule with me once a month. So we could do that every month. You would get that. That's a huge savings, by the way, huge. It would have been $1,197, but it would be $777 with this. Now imagine if you got the 50% discount or the 25% discount. That's a huge savings. The same goes if you did like 6 readings for the year. Same situation, it would be a huge savings, or you might get 3 readings for the year. And this is how you can save. Like let's say you want to get a reading with me. You want me to do an intuitive reading or a crystal reading throughout the year. You know it. And but you also know that you don't have a lot of money to afford the $99 every time it is, or whatever. So you can do this, and I will honor this with crystal or tarot, by the way, just so that you know. You might have intuitive or crystal, but I will honor tarot with this. So let's say you want to get a tarot reading every month for the year. This $777 would do it. Or you want to get a tarot reading 6 times a year. This $427 would do it. And of course, like I said, there's the 50% off discount and the 25% off discount, depending on if you know the code word or not. So this is why I made this, because I wanted to give you guys a way of getting savings, because it can add up. If you're getting a $197 reading every 2 months, or every 3 months, that's already $1,200. This would save you that. So anyway, I wanted to show you that so that you understand. And one of the things I did not share yesterday, and I'm sorry if this is going a little long. I thought I was going to be able to do all this within an hour, but this is how many products I've got. This is why I'm doing this, because I want you guys to know what is here. We've got so much. Why are you guys not taking advantage? So I want you to know and show you how you can take advantage of all these things and get discounts, like with this 25% spring and stuff like that at the checkout. So we've got the solar returns. This is just a basic solar return report. This is nothing. It's a mini. It's like 2 pages, but it's $19 because I usually do some type of special message with it. But this is a little instant mini report. This is available for $19. It's one of the least expensive reports you can get because it's only 2 pages, okay? But this is cute, right? Let me show you this close up so you see what you can get with this. This is just showing what my solar return was back in 2020. But if you see this, it gives you some of the things that you can look out for, where the placements are, stuff like that. There's another page, and then I also provide some detailed information, so it makes it worth the $20 that you pay for that. But there are other types of reports that we have. There's the Astro Talk. This is an astrological profile report. I highly recommend this. This, I think everyone should have at least this, the Astro Talk astrological report, and I think everyone should have this, the Heaven Knows What report. If you don't get any other reports from me, get the astrological profile report and get the Heaven Knows What report. Now, here's a secret. When you get the future prediction reading, I give you usually one of these that come with it, or both, depending on what you get with me, like depending on how big the package is. A big package will get both, which is $97. A regular package gets the Heaven Knows What. And if you've already had it before, like you've worked with me before, then I usually, I don't see it here. Where is it? Oh, darn, don't see it here. But sorry, you guys, that went somewhere. As you can see, we've got lots of reports, like lots of reports that you can get. Okay, you are not limited at all. Here it is, the timeline. So when you get your reading with me, you usually get a Heaven Knows What report and a timeline report. And let me give you an idea. A girl did a reading with me yesterday. She only paid $75. She's going to get a timeline report and a Heaven Knows What report. She already got an hour reading, and she's getting alignments. She only paid 75 bucks. So I just want you to understand there's specials, there's different things I do for different people. I'm here for you. I want you to understand that. This is not about, just making money off of you. It's about helping you. So if I can find a way to help you and to save you money by helping you, I'm going to do that. There was a bundle, I don't have it now, but there was one bundle, and I might come up with it again, where you could get 5 of these different reports like this for like $90. I think it was like $97. So this would be like, this is like a star report. This is a personal report. It tells about you and who you are. Is also a star types report that helps you to deal with your life strategy and your talents. In case you don't know, also a star types report that deals with your life path and putting yourself to good use. It's to help you to know what to do at that moment. Sometimes we've got potentials and we lose sight of it because we get caught up in what's going on in the moment. And these reports help to remind us about who we are, what we're doing, what we bring to the table. There's also other little things I do, like remember the moment, like just giving you a chart and a little cute little report of a special date. It might have been your marriage date. It could have been a date that your child was born. It could have been a date that you moved into your apartment. It's a remember the date. And so one of those types of things, I can do that for like $17. I think it's a $20 report, but I've got it on sale. Also, there's certain types of reports based on the planet. So let's say I look at your horoscope chart, and when I look at your horoscope chart, I'm like, oh my goodness, this child got Pluto in the 7th house. This is really going to mess with her relationships. Let me get her a transformation forecast. The transformation forecast is dealing with Pluto and Pluto only. See, so some people need to get a written report or forecast that deals with a certain planet because that planet is directly affecting their lives in a way that needs to be dealt with on a consistent basis. So you'll see that I've got this for different things. This one is Uranus. This one is Venus. This is Saturn. This one deals with life chakras in general. Here are also some small reports. This is like a new house. If you're moving into a new house, that gets its own little chart or report. Relocation. These are different, remember the moment charts and relocation mini reports and stuff like that. All of these things are available on the website. Also different events. So this is like events to your natal, events to your inner outer. All of these different charts or different things are available. This is something that is unique that you don't see often. These are specialty forecasts. So I can, because of the computer programs I have, these are like the little things you used to get in the stores for $2.99 or $1.99, and you're selling like, what's going on with your biorhythm and all that kind of stuff. I actually sell that. I want you to see this close up so that you can see this. I can give you like a 90-day report or a weekly report, and it actually breaks it down into different types of forecasts. So you can get like a discipline forecast, and enthusiasm, lucky times, mental clarity, productivity, purchasing, daily romance. All of these things are all can be forecast. These can all be figured out. So let's say you got a special day, you want to know what that specific day is. I can plug in that specific day and put that in and tell you on that day, XYZ, this is what's happening. This is telling you what your Saturn angles are. This is telling you what your emotional plans are. Like this one is a specialty forecast, and for Saturn, I think is probably productivity or something. But it tells you all of this, what the resistance is, what the hours of the day, are. It's an interesting forecast. And the good thing is, if you like that type of thing, I can not only do that for one day, but I could do that for, say, specific days. So, like a 4 day, because it's like, if I did a 4 day or a weekly, I have it at $5 and $9. I'd probably do a week for $7. I'm probably going to switch up the pricing. But let's say you got a 1 month at this, and you would be able to tell what's going on daily, like if it's lucky, if it's not. It's you even here. You see, like there's a pie chart. Do you see the different chart? It tells you if it's a good day. You see if it's red or if it's green. So if it's a stop, go, that it's an interesting way of looking at things. See, this is purple. This is pink. This all means something, and you'll learn that when you do that. You can get this for a year, you can get this for 6 months, you can get it for 1 month. I want you to know that this type of thing is available through Astrology, a look inside. And I don't know if you guys realize that. Some people think, oh, well, she's just doing these readings and sitting down and doing tarot or whatever. No, I do all of this. Okay. Here we've got like Jupiter. So let's say I did your astrology chart and I see that it's about Jupiter or maybe about your career, but Jupiter is our luck. I would give you this report that helps you to chart where Jupiter is for that year or that period of time. Usually it's at least 90 days that I'm doing. So it's like a 90-day or 3-month report. Here it's Mercury or Saturn, dealing with communications or discipline. We've got things like Mars and Neptune, like all of the planets. You can figure out all of the planets. Also, this one was, like if you want to get more than one daily forecast. So as you saw, there were different types of forecasts, and I've got it where I break it down to where you can get one or you can get multiple, like you can get 3 daily forecasts. So maybe you don't want to just get like money. You want to get money, you want to get romance, and you want to get, I don't know, like whatever else is there. So we can break that down so that you can get that, whether it's for a month, a year, or, or whatever. So all of this stuff is available, even a basic astrology wheel with aspects and maybe a little message from me for $4. So something like that. All of this stuff is available. Also, I'm not sure if I've got the memberships here. Yeah, it does. I've got the memberships here. So we also have some memberships that you can get here. Now, I've got other memberships that are less expensive now. As you can see, when I originally started with these memberships, they were going to be a lot more expensive than they are because they were based on you getting like reports and things every month. I'm not doing it that way anymore. So the membership costs are different. I'm not charging 47 a month per se. And depending on what you want. Now, if you want to get a membership where you are getting a report every month, then it would, it would probably still be this amount of money, because you're going to get uh, a certain report that's worth, $127 or something for $47 every month. So then I could see where this would start to add up if you got it for a lifetime, where you can always just pay $47 instead of whatever, or if you got it for a year where it's always $47 whenever you come to me. That's a savings. You'll never have to pay $197 as long as you got that membership, and that is a value savings. And a lot of people don't know they can get that. Like, yeah, let me just get a $47 membership, and then can I talk to you for an hour? Stuff like that. People do that. Also, there's a reading and report. This is our basic. It's 127. There is a prediction video reading. I've got it where you can actually get the future prediction reading at a discounted rate. Some people really love that, and it's their favorite reading. So they want to come back every couple of months. And I'm like, that gets expensive. If someone wants to do it every month, okay, I don't mind talking to you an hour a month, but you're going to have to pay, for that, and that would be $9.97. If you want to see me every other month for the year, you can get a special price of $5.97. If you just need to see me once a quarter, you can get a special price of $2.97. And I want you guys to know these things so that when you come to the website, you don't just see $197 and go, oh, I can't afford that. Well, maybe you can't, but if you got 3 readings, so I can talk to you throughout the year, then it's $2.97 for the whole year. Yeah, I hope you see how this works. I hope you see how it works. So I just wanted you guys to understand that there's so many different things here. I've got the astrology school numbers up, but actually the astrology school numbers have been halved. These recorded courses were recorded at 97. They're now 47. I think they're $50 a piece. So, all of the pricing here is going to change, but it's probably going to be what they are now, or something to that effect, or a little bit less. Like this one here, 3 sessions was 277, but 3 sessions now would be like $150. So it's going to change. So if you're interested in astrology school or an apprenticeship, because astrology school and apprenticeship is about me helping you to, one, become an astrologer. And there's three different ways to do it. Okay, let me just break it down. If you just want the courses, so this would be Astrology 101. That's just courses. You just want to learn astrology. You want to be the best at it. And why not go to one of the best at it, someone who's been at it for 40 years, right? So if you're going to get it from the best. So I'm going to adjust these prices so that they are reflected. But in the meantime, you can use spring to get 25% off, or the special code word, which is party, to get 50% off. Okay, so that's what that is. And eventually I'm going to be fixing these prices. But Astrology 101 is just for learning. That's just the learn astrology. Astrology training apprenticeship is different. That's about learning how to be an astrologer. You don't just want to learn, you want to learn how to be an astrologer like me. That's why it's a different price, okay? Because you're not just learning how astrology, and you don't just need the basics. You want to learn how to be an astrologer. And there is the astrology school, which it's $11.97 a quarter with the basic training. And the apprenticeship is a little bit more, if you see, than the astrology school and the basic training. And the reason for that is because apprenticeship, I'm going to be teaching you how to be an astrology person like myself. Whether that's helping you to set up your website, your Canva, your videos, your YouTube. This might even be more, depending on what it is I offer, but the basic training to apprentice with me and to become your own business, is 1997. And so I want you guys to know that these are different. This would just be the basics, but not so much the business part, okay? And this is just the basic astrology school, like for the whole quarter, and doing that, which is, um, basically 12 classes or more and some training. And then there is special live training courses. So if I have special live training courses, instead of paying whatever I might be charging for that master course or whatever, you would get the special $197 pricing. Also, anyone who is in training apprenticeship or in astrology school, you would get all my master courses included in everything that you do. You don't have to pay for those. They would just be naturally included. Okay, so that's the benefit of being in astrology school, that whatever I do during the year, whether I charge $500 for it, $1,000 for it, $200 for it, if you're in astrology school or if you're an apprentice, you don't have to pay that. You've already paid. You paid for the whole quarter or the whole year or whatever it is that we're doing. And so those are the basics. Again, the spiritual kits are not showing on the website. It's because I hid them and I don't have the actual links to show you right now. But there are spiritual kits. And what I mean by that is you might be in a cross situation. Maybe you feel like you've been jinxed. Maybe you feel like you've got an evil eye that has been used against you, and you need to get special help about that evil eye. Well, I can help you with that. I actually do roots, herbs, oils, crystals, seals, all of it. Okay? I need you to understand that. I do all of it. And I'm pretty accurate. So it's important that you understand that. Also, there are other little things that you can get, like mantras. And I'm going to be putting more affirmations and mantras up. Maybe you can't afford my coaching services, and that's okay. I'm an abundance and manifestation coach. And as I create more abundance and manifestation videos, trainings, coaching sessions, I'm going to start adding those into this area at discounted prices for people who are specifically looking for abundance and manifestation. And the same with the spiritual, because I'm also a spiritual life coach. So that's going to have a bigger area. It might just go under coaching. But right now, the only thing that I've got under coaching is the Abundance Manifesting Coaching event. And I am taking on orders for those who want to be a part of the Abundance Manifested Coaching. This is going to be a monthly thing that I do, and whoever's involved in it gets to participate that month. And we are going to brainstorm and get your abundance on. That's what it's about. This is all about getting the abundance on. I mean, I feel like some people are like really struggling with the abundance, and I know all about it. I know what it's like to have abundance. I know what it's like to struggle for abundance. I know it both. And so these coaching services are going to be about that. So I hope that I talked off all my lip gloss, but I hope that this is giving you a better idea of what it is I offer, what it is I do, what's available, the kind of discounts you can get. If you remember in the beginning where I showed you that page where you can put in your own pricing and put in what it is you want, you can take advantage of that in the month of April. And I just want you to, if you've got questions, and you're not sure, if you're still on the fence after everything I've talked about, and you want to know like why should I go with you versus someone else, reach out to me. I mean, the bottom line is, if you don't see the value in what I do, you're not going to see the value in what I do. It doesn't matter how much I talk about it. But if you do, and if this is something that interests you in general, and you want to see what, the value is of working with me, then reach out to me. Let's talk about it. Let's see what we can do. I know there are some people who are on the fence and they have not purchased. They've said they will, but they haven't. And I want to ask you, what is it I can do to help you get off that fence? What is it that I can offer and provide to you that will help you to make that purchase and to get on my calendar so that we can help you to fix whatever it is that you feel that you need fixing with. Because you wouldn't have reached out to me or wouldn't have said you needed a reading unless you feel that you do. And if you do, I want to be there for you. And if you've been going to other people for readings and thinking, that didn't help me, I didn't get anywhere, they didn't provide any value, it's time for you to come to me. It's time for you to stop wasting your money elsewhere. 50 here, 40 there, 25 there, 75 there, that adds up. And if you're not getting your solution, let me help you get to the solution. That's what I do. Okay? So I am Adrienne. I'm also known as Capricorntigress of astrology.com. And I want to be your personal astrologer. Maybe your personal tarot reader too. But definitely your personal astrologer and maybe even your personal life coach. I'm here for you. I believe I've got solutions that can help you. And if you're looking for solutions and you're looking for help and you've not found it, reach out to me because I'm here. I'm here for you. I have nothing else to do but to help. That's my job, is to help you. I set this up so I can be assistance to other people. So reach out to me so I'm going to be assistance to you and help you get the result that you want in your life. It's time to stop butting your head against a wall and start moving forward on your own action plan, and so that you can get to the highest timeline in this lifetime that was meant for you. Because we all have our highest timeline meant for us here in this lifetime. Whether or not we're reaching it is another story. But the potential, it exists. And I want to help you get to it. So reach out to me, Adrienne, Capricorntigress of astrology.com. Much love, much light, many blessings to everybody and anybody who has watched me over the last few days and has been benefited in any way over any of the things I've talked about in the last few days. Much love to you. Let's go out on a high note. Let's party on out of here. Blessings, everybody. Come on, I love it. Yeah. Let me get my cellular night wand. Let's party. Yeah. Yeah. Let's clear the room. Yeah, let's clear the air. Yes. Much love. Many blessings. Yes. Yes. Hey. Let's raise the vibration. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. Hey. Let's do this. Hey. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I love it. Love you guys. It's been so much fun the last 3 days. Blessings. Love you guys.